Yo, 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 what's happening, guys? METAVERSEMILLEN here. How are we all today? We're back with another video. We're currently in LA right now. Looking through the map, gonna go tycoon hunting, gonna go shopping, get some properties as well. Sales are up, as you can see here. We've got 129,000 UPEX. We're gonna go get some more tycoon nodes and grow up our portfolio. You can see we've got 48 lumber mills, 48 ore mines and 78 windmills right now, so we're going to see where we can actually get with that. And then whatever's left we'll put into like the Flora, Granada Hills and other stuff. So yeah, hope everyone's doing well, hope everyone's like grinding. Some of this sparklet stuff coming out right now is amazing to see, obviously with all the kind of Twitter X integration and stuff. So it'll be cool to see where it goes and everything what's happening right now. Really believe like the game's taking a good turn, and like the environment and like kind of the community now is like kind of getting behind it a lot more, especially with kind of all this sparklet coming out and actually focusing more on the stuff what drives the engagement in the game, you know, like the actual property, the actual like kind of sparklet, all this kind of stuff coming to the game, especially like with Tycoon and these layer 2 games as well. So much positive stuff happening in the game as well. So yeah, now it's just like it'll be really good to see some more focus with the property, like more search menus, like renting properties, like more different features, a night and day cycle, loads of other different stuff. Like it'll just make the game so good to actually play. But yeah, as you can see, sales are up as well. If we actually go to messages, you can see all the actual sales. So if we actually look over it, you can see it's going quite well. And then you can see 15, 13, 11, all the way down, and then we're just basically selling as much as we can basically at the good floor price. We bought a lot of these properties for $3-4 as well, so we've made about 800,000 UPEX and about probably 400,000 profit, and then we've put about 200,000 of that over into Tycoon, just until we get up to about 100 of each node, and then hopefully like the layer 3 games come online and we can start to really take advantage on that. So what I do is I go over to Discord. I actually go over to the Spark Exchange Discord as well, but if you want to follow me at METAVERSEMILLEN, the Discord for Granada Hills, the link is down below in the description. 109 members right now as well, so it's going really well. A lot more like kind of opportunity in sales and stuff as well. Seen this property earlier, so we're just going to go pick this one up quickly as well. We'll go over to Upland as well, so if I purchase this property, it gives me one of each node. So I've got a windmill, I've got an ore mine, and I've also got a lumber mill. So hopefully this property is still available to purchase, and we'll pick this one up quickly. And then we'll get a few more as well. Like, it's nice to look at the phone. It's been busy at work, like a lot of sales, a lot of customers recently. It's kind of just been like a blur the last few days. I do apologise for not jumping on and filming a video, but yeah, we'll try and film as much as possible. Like, and obviously I'm on holiday next week, so after Sunday I'll be off for the week, so we can get some really good content. I'll try and get some more like live streams and all that set up as well, so we can actually start to play about with that. And then it's also payday as well, so we'll look at putting into the nodes and putting into Granada Hills as well, and just securing a really good position in the game, trying to get up to 22 million this year as well, so hopefully we can push that as hard as possible and really grow it. Everyone gets some like really good returns on Granada Hills, and just like kind of the business side of it. This is what I love about the game of Upland, like the property. I hope I can see more kind of stuff like this going forward. I'm really excited that they're innovating and doing other stuff in the game, but this is what like sells the game, and like I've not seen the community so buzzed as well. You know, there's more engagement on the game when the property and like the renting utilities come out. Like I can just see it, like a lot more engagement than having to like do certain things. Like I do believe like the kind of mint 3 properties, like buy 6 on the secondary market, all that kind of stuff is really good for the economy and like growing the game. But I just believe like kind of with the property upgrades and stuff like that, it'll be back to like where you're on the game for 6-7 hours a day, you know. Treasure hunting's good, but it's kind of hard after a while, because you know, it's like kind of like it just gets repetitive for me. I do love the treasure hunting and that, but I can only do it so much, and when I do it too often, I stop doing it. So I kind of balance it out as much as possible. We're just going to purchase another spark and like do it that way, so we're not going to actually worry too much about like treasure hunting right now. I know I should, like it's not good advice, but I've not got the time in the day to actually be treasure hunting like I used to, so it's just too busy right now, everything going on. So what we're going to do is just focus on the actual business side of it, and I see ourselves growing a lot faster by just doing our strategy. You know, at the start it's slow because we've only got a small account, but every single month now this account's growing, and yeah, I'll be back at full hours soon, so at that point we can put in 1 million UPEX a month again and just really grow this account up to something amazing over the next few years. Really excited and looking forward to that as well. All the new subscribers as well, like thank you, and everyone what's jumped onto the Discord as well. Really do appreciate all the support on the channel and that as well. So if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button, jump on the Granada Hills Discord node in the link in the description. And if you want to get 50% off your first purchase when you sign up as well, the link is in the description below, up to 100,000 UPEX. Yeah, get involved with that. So we've just bought that, so now we're actually got 22k left. So if we go over here, they weren't loaded up yet. It's like it'll take a few minutes, like 4 or 5 minutes to like load on the blockchain, basically, and then we'll be up at 81 windmills, we'll be up at 51 lumber mills, and we'll be up at 51 ore mines as well. And I took a lot of UPEX out of the game, like, so basically I had about 400, 500 resources and that, and I just kind of cleared it out a bit as well. Use some of that UPEX to obviously purchase in Granada Hills and other places as well. And once I get my nodes up to a really good place in that, and like layer 3 comes out, and then the prices start to go up again, that's when I'll look at selling my property. I don't want to sell property right now. I want to buy, because that's the best time to purchase. If I want to sell, it will be in the future. It won't be now, because like the growth in the game and the amount like you can put into like building other stuff, it's not going to be like the energy I'm selling or the lumber or the ore. It's the weapons and it's the armor, what they'll create in the future for a lot more UPEX. And they're bringing in like kind of like this cryptocurrency Stosh was talking about, so hopefully you can pay in cryptocurrency and other stuff in the future. So yeah, we're doubling down on Tycoon and really trying to grow it as much as possible. I was looking over at the floor in Granada Hills is 13,786, and if we actually look on the secondary market as well, just see mint price, we'll change that to sale price. Make sure that's sale price, because that gives you the best best price in the game. So you can see these ones are this one's at 11,499. I'll do my part and get that one. I think we might be a bit too short to get 2 properties, but by the time tonight I'll just purchase that other property as well. The more nodes I have, the more UPEX we can generate a lot faster with Tycoon right now than we could do by buying properties in the game. We make about 3 times as much. That's not even got... Oh yeah, sorry, I thought that was a Tycoon node for a second. I've just been purchasing nodes all day. So yeah, we've got that property in Granada Hills now, so that'll help the floor, and we continue to do that. We're going to take a lot of property off the floor in Granada Hills as well, just so there's less on the floor. We can actually get the secondary market up as well. If you look at overview, we'll be able to see how many properties. So there's 290,578 left in the game. Los Angeles is coming up to 130,000. That's nearly under 130,000. Tomorrow it'll hit under probably, or maybe the next day, so by this weekend. It'll be really cool to see. And then we'll go over to Granada Hills, and it's down at 2,061. So we're so close to getting under 2,000. This has gone up as well now at 9,723. The more people will own the properties, the stronger the floor is, the stronger we can grow, and the more like returns you make on your property as well. So it's a win-win-win. Compared to like selling on the floor now, then the floor goes up slowly. So if you really want to make good money in the game, this is not financial advice, but like hold the property, take the rent off it for a while, and then when you sell it, you've got the rent, the yield, plus the property price you sell it for as well. And then if you buy it for dollars a few years ago, you know, look at Granada Hills in about a year's time, maybe a little bit longer, it's going to be minted out. So if you can get like 100 properties in that time, by the time it mints out, like the value is just going to go up once it's minted out. And then the more people own the properties, the stronger the economy. You can just see here, over 2/3 of the ownership in Granada Hills is owned. It's not for sale, which is cool to see. And just like this, it'll be nice to see less UPEX sales. You know, if everyone starts taking property off the market and just selling one at a time, like the floor will grow, the sales will be a lot faster. You know, there's so many sales in Granada Hills. So yeah, if everybody works together, we can really push that as well. You can see where all the whales came in and started minting out the properties. I'm going to talk to some behind the scenes again and try and get some more like UPEX in. You can see it's starting to go up again now. 25 million spent on minting, so like it's not bad. I don't believe these numbers though. Like these numbers are off. Like there's not been 592 minted properties, like not at all. Like maybe that's is that just in the whole of Upland, or is that no? That's saying Granada Hills, but there's like it's not right, because you can see here there's not been. We've minted about 15-20 properties in the last, how long's this saying, from the 11th till, oh, so a week, so like a whole week. There's been 2,122 transactions, 592 properties minted, but no, that's not, it's still not right. There's probably been about in a week, probably about 60 properties, 50 properties minted, which is still amazing for where we are, but it's not at that point where that's saying. So, bought on the secondary market 1300. Like, I don't know what's possible. I bought about 50, 60 properties off the secondary market, so I don't know how true that is, but like definitely the unminted has not gone down 592. 25 million spent on minting. That's the floor price for, like, maybe because like what if someone's bought a really big property, you know what I mean? So I could be completely wrong, but then like bought on the secondary market 1,300, spent on secondary market 22 million, spent on offers 715,000. So all these bottom ones could be true, definitely, but the minted numbers out. It's just like, yeah, we've minted like about 10% of that. But maybe that's over the whole year, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think so. It'll be cool to see how that actually works because, like, the data's off. We've got 2,061 properties left, so we'll get that down as quick as possible. And then, yeah, on the Discord as well, if we actually go over, you can see METAVERSEMILLEN. And this is a Granada Hills Discord as well, so there's a lot of new players jumping on right now. We've got 109 members now in the community as well, so if you want to jump on, the link is down below in the description. I talk about everything and post all the videos there and everything compared to sales, the racetrack, all the competitions and stuff, Spark Tycoon as well. So there's a lot of sales going on now on this Discord, so if you want to make some good money, join the community, join the business, and start actually making some real good profits in Upland and Granada Hills and all the other places. So yeah, it's really cool. Go check it out if you're not already. And yeah, I just wanted to jump on quickly. I've not been on for a few days. We're really going to see how much we can make on UpX over the next few days and see where we can actually put it. But this is cool. Once this updates, it'll go back up again. But yeah, we made about 40,000-50,000 UpX again today in profit. You can see because I bought these on the secondary market, I've gone down a little bit, but we're really happy with that. Like I talked about in the last video, I'd rather have a lower net worth and actually have assets what are making me a return and like what I can sell for double than having a 15 million account what's not doing anything. So yeah, I'm glad this number's gone down as well because we've actually invested all that UpX from the sales as those properties into Tycoon. So instead of, we've dropped down 17,000 UpX a month, but we're making about 80,000 UpX extra. Like, well, 80,000, so if you take away the difference, you know what I mean, we're about 55, 60,000 UpX up each month now. So this number's misleading because now we're probably making about 250,000 UpX a month, you know, if we sell our resources, if we sell our properties with structures and nodes on top. You know, it depends on obviously the price and the location and the mint price, but yeah, we're making about 2 to 3 times as much through Tycoon right now. So yeah, to drop that down to 135, it means we've pushed up to about 400k to 350k, sorry, like minimum. So we're really happy with that, and all these structures just going up now as well. We've got loads more on the Spark exchange as well, because once I get the new node types, I can just start to push these Spark contracts, and then we get all the schematics, the research schematics, and then we can use those to unlock all the new nodes and stuff, and just kind of like start building a really big portfolio up in Tycoon. Been bullish on Tycoon for a while now, and like this is kind of where it's coming now as well. Like, you know, really looking forward to seeing what happens and just the excitement coming back in the game. Now it's back to actually like where it should be, I believe, like my opinion with the properties. I know a lot of people like have totems and aren't happy and stuff, but like to me, like Upland's the game and stuff, and like it'll be nice to have like racing and other stuff on the side, but yeah, it's a business portfolio, money management, like, you know, it's such a good concept what they're building. Don't like spread it too thin by bringing in all these kind of, like, it's good to have life. Like, I'll love Prodom and stuff, and like when it all comes in, like, yes, but for now, don't draw your players away from the secondary markets and like minting properties over to, there's so many different things. Like, keep your core economy strong, like mint out Granada Hills, not Granada Hills, sorry, LA, and all these other places what haven't fully minted out. Do competitions in them to like get the minting numbers down. Creates a stronger market as well. You do have to have enough properties for FSA players, but you don't need to have 290,000. Get this number down to like 150, you know, 100,000, and keep it there. That means every player what's invested for years and years into the game will see more sales, more kind of drive, more growth. So yeah, this basically being high is not a good thing for everybody. The small players, there's so many FSA properties, you can't use this as an argument anymore to why we need to keep everything open. I talked about obviously in the videos, like, you don't want it to fully mint out, but You don't want it to be 290,000 either. You want this down at least 100,000, maybe a little bit less. And then when a new city release comes out, it doesn't, like, you can do more city releases because all the other cities are still minting out. You know, the only reason this is high because 130,000 of that is LA, and all these other places. So like if LA gets minted out, you know, then going forward, like 2026, you know, once like that number can go down naturally, every city release will be so much more fun, and then you can open bigger cities again like you used to in the old days. Yeah, getting this number down, because you don't want to drop 100,000 city or a 80,000 city and push this up to, like, you know, 370. You want to be able to get this down to 200,000, then open up a city, or get it down to 150,000, and then, you know, so like keep opening cities. But like I believe South Lake Tahoe was a perfect size for the ratio, because everybody's investment is into like the property and the structures and the sparks. If you're gonna actually like grow and make players want to play for longer, it's definitely through the property and the economy and the market and stuff. Like, you know, everything on the side, like a positive, like the totems and like the racing and other stuff, but it's just not there. It's like, honest opinion, it's not there yet. Like, it's, I know it's getting developed as it goes, but the property and the core, like that's where this could turn into like a 100,000 player a day game, like people like everywhere, you know, confusing players about totems and stuff. And like I get it, like, but it's just, it's, I think it's staring people in the wrong way. I think like if you focus more with your properties and like, you know, your showrooms and like everything with like kind of the cinema, like, you know, the movie theater and everything, like it's so good, like seeing that kind of stuff coming to the game. So more of that. Love where they're going, love where Upland's going right now. Really do enjoy like what's actually happening with the game. And yeah, I believe like there's obviously different teams and stuff. The teams what are doing, I've thought about all the property stuff. I wish like they get more say in it, you know, in the actual overall game of Upland. I believe there's too much like kind of nonsense popping up, but a lot of it's really good, but a lot of it's just like not, like it could have been released next year. Like focus on the sparklet and like renting your properties out, and like the transport, like where everything's linked to a road instead of just driving across the map, like using the actual bus mechanics, and all you do is sticking them on each property like every time you want to move your vehicle. Like bring something in where it has to like use the roads and like artificial intelligence, and like just make the game clever. Like, you know, it's so like I can just see such like Upland's putting all the time in, the effort in. They've got so many good ideas in that. Like they're literally just with a few little tweaks, and I believe that as well. Sometimes when you're like so tuned into the game, you miss what the outer world's seeing of it, and I believe it's something like that as well. Like, you know, don't drift away from the property in that. Like, it's going so well right now. I don't believe that's what's happening. I just like, yeah, like your engine's like so going right now. Like keep chucking coal in that engine and keep like giving us these features, and yeah, just like you've got the momentum right now. This is a time to actually like drop something like really cool. So yeah, really excited, looking forward to it. Can't wait to actually get this account up as much as we can. We're really going to try and get 20 million, definitely 20 million this year. Gonna like kind of promise myself that, and then 22 to 25 if we can, depending on work and other stuff, what's actually happening and stuff. So yeah, jump on the Discord as well. I'd love to chat to you, see what's actually happening in the game as well. A lot of new players buying up Granada Hills and stuff as well, so it'll be cool to see just a time like kind of over the next couple of months, just seeing where we actually get as well, especially with all these new apartments going up and that. This city should be like fully built over this year as well. It'll be cool to see all the structures down this side as well. And then a lot of players over here as well. Hopefully we can look at this bit of land, you know, some players develop and maybe help them out develop. So yeah, just loads of good stuff coming to the channel as well. So click that subscribe button, like the videos, comment on the videos, let me know, let me hear what you're up to in the game. I'd love to chat to you as well, and jump on the Discord or Supex as well if you want to chat to me. Always be available. I'll try and reach out and like talk to everyone as much as possible. So yeah, just work's busy at the moment, so if I'm not on, that's the reason. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. Hope you really enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Metaverse Millen, peace.